Yeah. Yo, tell myself that I never see itself before I go to sleep. Each and every other week, scrambling for change just to make sure I have my baby eat. Ramen noodles on the table, this just might make me weak. So that I might change if I feel this pain another week. Stuck laying here in his bed, that my uncle made me. Get up off that porch and don't come back without some better sheets. Made a quick 100 up off my homie trying to cop a beat. Give me a sample, I chop it up like it's a quarter key. I've been on the roads and my homie left me as dead meat. Ain't gonna say his name when he hear it, he'll be like, yeah, it's me. But it don't get no respect. I'm the only person I need. I'm the only one who make my dream into reality. CNC, Comic Cozy, screaming to the death of me. Even if I change the name, that thing embedded in me. Watching from the outside in, bet it's crazy to see. Seeing how I'm up, I'm hoping you doing better than me. Yeah, you cut me off before I can even start. I shine brightly and it's very dark. I swear I gave you everything I got. Nah, don't you act like it was something you bought. Yeah, you cut me off before I can even start. I swear I shine brightly and it's very dark. Yeah, I swear I gave you everything I got. Nah, don't you act like it was you bought. Yeah. You got your mind on me, deep water, sea diving, how you get dark on me. I got my childish ways, money and the block on me. It's ironic, I find it funny, you stun on me. See, he told me he'll shoot me, ain't got no love for him. I can't wait until the day he pull out a gun on me. When I see you, just know I'm good for real. Only family can't have the problems, I'm good for real. I swear. Yeah, get heavy though. Heavy drowning in the river that you be putting me on. I stay afloat by myself, no need to put me on. I'ma get up and go treat myself to filet mignon. I swear, yeah, get heavy though. Tired of fake smiles, tired of doing more. Hoping the fake friend leave before I hit the door. I hate to see you stay, I love to see you go. Yeah, you cut me off before I can even start. I shine brightly in the very dark. Wait, I swear I gave you everything I got. Nah, don't you act like it was something you bought. Yeah, you cut me off before I can even start. I swear I shine brightly in the very dark. I swear I gave you everything I got. Nah, don't you act like it was something you bought. We're in Cleveland, Ohio right now. On the little cliff and everything, you're looking at the landscape or whatever you want to call it. Look at that. You got the movies over there. That's crazy. We had planes flying over us too a couple minutes ago. You know.
Shout out to the homie since 2008. Ray put me on to that one, man. I like that. Straight out of Cleveland. That was his live performance that he recorded and wanted to put out to the world, so I had to show love. Once you show me an artist that's hot, I'm going to keep coming back to the well and see what's happening. So shout out to you since 2008. I'm rocking with you, and I'm working on getting something for the clothing line, too. You're doing your thing. Keep up the good work. All right. Welcome to the Hype Real Podcast. We live Thursday. We're a little behind, but it's cool. We appreciate everybody for showing up, showing out, and especially doing their thing. Chat, we expect y'all to come out here and state your claim to what you think is the best thought process and everything we talking about, because we do it for the people. I'm a man of the people. I'm always going to be down for the people. All right, I got my two co-hosts with me, my main man, Kyle, from Warner Brothers Podcast. I got Ray, 6:23 a.m. Art Dealer Entertainment's on. You know how we do it. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
What's popping?
What's popping? What's bracking? Ain't that what Wayne said on that song? All right, so before we get into it, there will be a test at the end, so make sure you take notes because I will be asking questions, and if you don't have the answers, that's okay. I'll give you the cheat code. So make sure you pull up, you like, subscribe, and enjoy it. Everybody on this platform, that's Warner Brothers Podcast. That's 6:23 a.m. /Art Dealer Entertainment. And, of course, it's the Hype Real Podcast. Hop in the chat, pull up, show out. That's how we going to do it. Everybody ready to roll?
Ready, man.
Let's get straight to it. Straight to the point like a dice game. You know how we do it.
You will be perfect in every aspect of the game. You drop a pass, you run a mile. You miss a blocking assignment, you run a mile. You fumble the football, and I will break my foot off in your John Brown hind parts, and then you will run a mile. Perfection.
I love that. That's like, I love that movie. All right, so since we're talking about sports, everybody wants to be perfect. We're going to go from from the bottom to the top this time. We're going to switch it up. I want to get into it because 'tis the season to hit home runs. I want to speak a little baseball. I've become a big fan of baseball over the past couple of years. I actually understand the sport. I get the intricate little details of what makes it great. So I want to show some love to baseball. So my thing is I want to ask, in you guys' opinion, and also to the chat, who was the most electrifying player in baseball, aka funnest to watch, ever? I already know who I got. We're going to start with my main man, Ray 623AM. He's a baseball lover. Who you got? Who's the most electric guy to watch? You can pick anybody in history.
All right. Honestly, I don't even know if mine is fair, but I gotta be honest. The most electrifying time in baseball I can remember is the steroid era, man.
Ooh.
I kind of got a cheat answer. It's kind of the Larry Bird, Magic Johnson effect. It's two people, Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire. They did it
Okay.
together. I feel like that was the funnest time in baseball. The steroid era, I wasn't even a fan of the Cardinals or the Cubs, but every chance I got, I was trying to watch them because they brought so much hype. It was like a real race. I could have said Barry Bonds, but he was kind of a solo mission.
Yeah.
And if I got to pick somebody from the day, it's obviously Shohei because he made me get back into baseball.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with the two dudes that made me even take any interest in baseball. So, Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa,
Sammy the Whammy.
even though they're cheating.
They was cheating like a mother. That was the time. If you wasn't cheating, you wasn't trying in the steroid.
Mhm.
My main man said, "Put up my nephew. What up?" He said, "Derek Jeter or Ichiro was the most electric baseball player ever." Nice. I like that.
Jeter, a good one. Yeah,
Good
for
shot.
sure.
Good shot. Manda, what's happening? Hey, fellas, hope all is well. It definitely is. Appreciate you for pulling up. We're going to be getting back into fantasy football. She did real well last year. Her first time really getting into a league. I'm going to have to stump her out next year. No love. Kyle, who you got? Who is the most electrifying player in baseball ever to you?
To me, look, I'm going to give you two answers as well. I'm going to go a pitcher and a hitter. I'm taking it to the steroid era like Ray. I love Ray's answers, by the way.
A steroid era.
This pitcher dominated the steroid era. Like Ray said, everyone was juicing then. This guy was dominating the mound even as a pitcher, even against all the juiced up hitters. Pedro Martinez, man.
Yo, he was crazy.
That was my dude.
Yo, Pedro on his best day,
Yeah.
I'll take him over anybody. Any pitcher ever on his best day, give me Pedro. His stuff was nasty. And then as far as hitters and with fielding, I'd go Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr. is definitely exciting, electrifying. So, and honorable mention, I'll go Manny Ramirez. He was probably my favorite player.
The kid, I ain't gonna lie, I had his picture because I had the same guy. Ken Griffey got me into watching baseball, and the thing, him being a man of color, showing that it's what somebody could do out there on the field, and he did it with such pizzazz and style.
Made baseball cool.
He made baseball. This is how you know you are the man when it comes to being a baseball player. Ain't too many people that you still rocking their shoes.
Yeah. Facts.
Ain't nobody out here. You get in line to get some Griffey still. This shoe is crazy work.
Griffey's still hot in the streets right now.
He's still hot in the streets. The Cincinnati Reds, I think they just finished paying him or something like that. It's absolutely insane. Ken Griffey, to me, is the most electrifying baseball player ever. My honorable mention is also Shohei Ohtani. We got some chat that wants to get in. I mean, my nephew put us said, I want in on that fantasy football. We're going to work it out. It's pay to play, so you got to come. You got to come with the heat. Ain't nobody going to show no love. No love.
I like when Pedro slammed that one dude on the Yankees, man. I love him forever for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you ran up on him.
Pedro said anybody could get it.
Yeah, even the old man.
No matter. He was about that life. He was about that
He's
life.
a hothead, man.
He definitely was. That's what I loved about him.
Me too.
All right. We're going to keep it moving. We're going to get into some NBA because tis the season for NBA. Right now, NBA is the hottest thing out here. They're hotter than fish grease. People are jockeying for position. I actually enjoy the play-in. Some people don't like it. So with all that being said, I got a question for the chat, and I got a question for you two. I'm going to start with Kyle. I want to know what play-in team is the most dangerous? What play-in team is and I know you did your tiers yesterday on
I did.
Warner Brothers podcast. So
I did.
see, I'll be paying attention. I'll be watching. What playing team is the most dangerous team in the playoffs? Who's going to give them the most trouble?
You know, up until about 3 o'clock today, I would have had two answers for you. It would have been the Sixers in the East, but we just found out that Joel Embiid has appendicitis, so he will probably miss the
You
first
always got
round
a
most
something
likely.
Titus.
Man,
Something.
always something.
It's always
Always
something.
something.
Always
something.
something itis. Something wrong with this dude, man.
Appendicitis right before the playoffs. Never seen that in my life. But honestly, for me, the answer overall is the Clippers. I think, if they were to get the Thunder, if they were to get the Spurs first round, they probably lose. But as I was putting it to Keenan when we did our tiers last night, if the Clippers go up 2-0, you're scared if you're the Thunder, if you're the Spurs. Like, Clippers are going to handle their business. Kawhi's playing like a top 5 player this year. Like, he's been healthy and he's been
Right.
playing like playoff Kawhi all year. So if he can raise it another level, they've got enough talent there. Your boy Darius Garland's healthy right now. I mean, they got enough talent there. They got enough good coaches around. They got a good coaching staff.
Mr.
They can
Big
make
Toe
stuff happen.
himself.
Right? Yeah, they can make stuff happen. I wouldn't be surprised to see them push the Spurs or the Thunder to 6 games, and I wouldn't be shocked if it would be 7 games either.
Okay, I like it. Ray, my homegrown, insider for the NBA. Who is
Insider. I have no connections to him.
Chris Broussard over there.
who is the most dangerous play-in team right now? Who do you think is the most dangerous play-in team? I'll pull it up for you. Who is the most dangerous play-in team?
I like Kyle's pick of the Clippers, but just to keep it interesting, I picked somebody else because I do agree. Kawhi playing like a top 5 player, but I'm gonna go with the East because I just feel like the East is just whatever. It's top heavy like it always is. So I like the Sixers pick even with or without Joel Embiid because he ain't never
wow.
there. He ain't never there. That was one of
He's
my
not.
early picks on the early pods. I was picking the Sixers. And I'm not to get to the finals or nothing, but I always say they was dangerous.
To be that team, yeah. You
Yeah,
did.
I still feel like they dangerous. They got a deep enough team, and they used to playing without their superstar, unlike a lot of teams. So it's not a big deal to them. Paul George playing better than he ever played in a long time for real. Like, and
Percent.
and then yeah, that might be why he playing good, but that's but they got Tyrese Maxey. They got one of the best rookies. I think they can handle the East, because I'm not afraid of the Hornets or the Heat or the Magic. So I'm gonna go with the Sixers.
I like it. I think that's a great pick because the Sixers, they're a lot deeper than what people give them credit for.
hmm
I honestly, we're going to get to the chat. Chat says Clippers in the West and the Magic in the East. My main man D put up, what up, D? He said, it's the Hornets for me, young, fast, and nothing to lose. Hey, they
Hornets
say
are
ain't
nice.
nobody more dangerous than with somebody that don't know that they're not supposed to be that good.
That's
You know,
true.
they're not supposed to beat us, so they don't
That's
know
true.
that. They just out here swinging haymakers. They just throwing them things. So I'm gonna do a little surprise pick. You know what I mean? I'm surprised nobody went with it. I'm actually gonna go with the Phoenix Suns. I think the Phoenix Suns can actually make some noise if they actually get it together. I know what's his name, Jalen Green. He flamed out in the playoffs last year, but Devin Booker is a monster on the scoring side, and I think they have enough people to actually match up with the Thunder because they can score. Now, if they can stop them on the Thunder side, then they're in trouble. But against the Spurs, I like the coaching for the Suns. I like the way they've been playing together, and they've been hot at the end of the year at the right time. And you get hot at the end of the year, you can really make something happen. So that's my thoughts on it. Pablo is clapping with the Magic. He is. He always is, but he never shows up in the playoffs. That's my thing.
They just lost by 60 like last Sunday or the
You know what I'm
Sunday
saying?
before.
Like, what are
You
we
know what I mean?
doing? Like, come on. All right, so we got the most underrated play-in team. Now we're going to switch it to the other side of the pillow where it's a lot cooler to be. Who is the most overrated playoff team right now in the playoffs? We're going to start with Cal.
New York basketball. Get the Knicks out.
Really?
Knicks out of here. If you would have asked me like 4 months ago, I would have said the Knicks probably make it to the conference finals at least. And if someone catches them there, by all means. But the East has gotten a lot deeper as time went on. And I know Ray's still rocking with the Sixers. He's kind of right. Like the Sixers without Embiid could still give the Knicks problems in the first round if it came to that. If not, like if they had Embiid, I probably would have picked the Sixers straight up. I don't know who they got right now. It's just the Raptors, so yeah, okay, they beat the Raptors. But second round, I think whether it's the Celtics, whether it's the Cavs, they could get got for sure. I don't see them making it to the conference finals, to be honest. And if they do make it to the conference
Yeesh.
finals, I'll take whoever it is against them. That's
He said, "Whoever."
and it's really nothing against them. I do think they're a good team. I just don't think they're that team, right? Like they haven't impressed me enough to where I'm like, oh, okay, they could take at least 2 against the Thunder if it got to the finals. I think the Thunder would get them out of here in 4 or 5 if they met in the finals. So I don't take the Knicks too seriously. I tried to give them chances throughout this year, but they ain't doing it for me.
Okay. I like it. Let's get into some of this chat. Chat said Detroit is overrated.
I agree with that.
My main man D. He said Atlanta, take them out. Ray, who you got right now? Who is the most overrated playoff team in basketball right now? Overrated playoff team. Who you got?
It's tough for me. I had trouble picking between 2 teams, but overrated to me means like basically they highly rated. My second team was the Rockets, but 5th seed don't feel like overrated. Also I'm gonna go with Detroit at 1. I think they overrated because, like I said a couple pods ago, them without Cade is like they don't got enough scoring punch to me.
Still winning though. They
still
looking
winning
good.
right now
Durant
because
doing
of
his thing.
habit. I think when the playoffs come, it's gonna be a different story. Because the playoffs slow down, everybody know that you don't go as deep into your bench. And when people legs tired and they can't hit shots, you got to go to your superstar. And if you don't have your superstar playing at his top level, whether he there or not, all the pressure is gonna be on him. And we seen LeBron do that, and he got to be one of the greatest players ever to carry teams that ain't supposed to be there. And you telling Cade to do the LeBron like things,
Right.
I don't see it. Not yet.
Collapsed lung.
Yeah, exactly. It's too much, man.
It's a lot. All right, I like it. So we got Detroit and we got New York basketball. So I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go to the West. I think the most overrated team in the playoffs right now is the Spurs.
What?
You have to convince me, bro.
You gotta convince me too, man.
Okay,
He's trying to go
so-
viral.
Okay, so the thing is everybody's riding the Spurs bandwagon because they're hot right now. They've been playing good in the regular season, but we've seen a lot of teams play very well in the regular season and not execute in the playoffs. And it depends on who they're going against. You yourself even said going against the Clippers, it will be scary for any team if they get up 2-0.
It's true.
So you have a team that nobody on that team has ever been to the playoffs, especially when they are looked at as the team that is the one that's supposed to be the one team to beat. They're going to have all the home court advantage. They got all the momentum. They got what some people would consider the top 3, maybe 2 basketball player in the NBA right now, especially with Luka out. He's supposed to be the return of nobody because he's a one-of-one alien. He's supposed to be able to carry them to the promised land. He's the new Tim Duncan / David Robinson combined. So with all that, I think it's a lot of weight on these young guys. And I've said it before the playoffs. I said it earlier in the year. I think they're still a year away. I said I think they don't make it past the second round, in my opinion.
Well, time out.
Yeah,
I gotta hold you to it. I gotta hold you to it because you came on our podcast after the All-Star break.
Nuggets.
And you said the first round. The Spurs wasn't getting out of it.
I don't think they make it past. Going against the Clippers, they might not make it out the first round.
They might not get it past the second round. I'll give you that. I don't think they're overrated, but I don't think they can win the championship this year. I think it would be a stretch. I agree with you. I think they're a year away, but I don't know if I'd call them overrated either.
Yeah, that was my rebuttal. I'm like, overrated to me. They a young team. I can't call it young team overrated because they well above they either right on track or they playing better than they should be playing. Overrated to me is a team that people expect to really do something that
They
you
expect
know
them to win.
to the title.
They you don't think they're title favorites to most
No,
people?
I ain't say
No,
that.
not favorites.
Not yet.
People
Not
got
yet.
Thunder.
So we're
People got
supposed to give
Thunder.
them the pass. They're the second seed, and everybody was all over Houston when they were the first seed last year, first or second. They were supposed to be favorited, and then they flamed out. You know why? Because
That's
they're a bunch of
true.
young guys who couldn't show up in the moments because they had never been there.
I
As
ain't see
great as
people picking
Wemby
them.
is, this is his first full year of health. He's going to get tired. He's going to get wore down. And when you got to play one team, they're going to lock in on you and shut down what you do best. Can the rest of y'all beat me?
I agree. I just don't know where I disagree though. Is I don't think many people were picking the Rockets for the ring last year, and I haven't heard too many people pick the Spurs. But I do think, like you said, I think people will join the bandwagon and maybe pick them. But
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be prohibited favorites or anything like that. But so I see where you're coming from, but I don't know if I agree with overrated. That's the only thing I disagree on.
They're the only team right now out of the guaranteed playoff teams that I would pick over the Lakers, and that's because the Lakers don't have Luka. So I would pick the Timberwolves over them. I pick the Nuggets over them. I probably even pick the Rockets over them, and I definitely pick OKC over them.
The Rockets over who?
I can't
Over the
say the
Spurs.
Rockets.
Man, all
I was
right.
waiting until the Rockets.
Yeah, I was with you
give you
too.
the
Great coaching. They got two stars. They got Şengün, and KD in the playoffs is a sniper. He's a killer still, even at his advanced age. They got a roster and they got the coaching staff to do it. I just think right now everybody's seeing the Spurs being so hot that they forget that other teams are just going to be able to focus on them, and that's it.
Making a
And
good
then
argument.
I think it's just going to be a different brand. It's a different level of basketball when you get to the playoffs.
I just feel like the Rockets don't got no identity. Everybody else got some type of identity. They don't know what they want to be. You know what I mean? like we got Kevin Durant. Like that's enough. But it's like
They got
good as he
Şengün.
is.
Yeah.
They not we a defensive team. We a scoring team. They just got talent. That's it.
Okay. That's just my opinion. So we got New York basketball for Kyle. We got Detroit with my main man Ray, 6:23 a.m. And I picked the Spurs, and those are our overrated playoff teams. So that's fair. We're gonna see how it shapes out. If they don't make it past the first round against the Clippers, they're overrated.
Oh, the
That's
check.
Oh, chat. My bad. Chat
Yeah.
said, "Come on, my guy, you out of pocket. Spurs do have Fox. You have playoff experience. What?
Very little. Very little.
Come on,
Oh,
man.
Sacramento.
Come on.
They had
That's
one-
who you
one
leaning
year.
on?
Light the beam.
That's who's gonna be your savior. Is that your king? I respect your opinion, D, but I just don't see it. The thing is, like I said, I'm not saying they're not. They're the new Oklahoma City Thunder. They are a year away from possibly even being a dynasty. They got 2 rookie of the years. They got probably, like I said he's the top 2, maybe 3 basketball player in the NBA right now. Depending on which way you want to go, you probably could put him as 1 if you really want to be serious right now. Not ever, this year. He could really win the Defensive Player of the Year, and I'm talking Wemby, and the MVP if they really want to be thorough about the situation.
It's true.
So they got the pieces, but I still think they're a year with young coach, young players, no playoff experience. I'm not trusting Fox. I just don't trust him. I didn't trust him in Sacramento. Womp womp. But that's my opinion. I respect yours. All right, we'll keep it moving. We're gonna stay NBA. D, Tay, I want you. I'm looking right in the camera. I want you to tell me what you think of this next topic. I want you to really buy in and give me your top 3 NBA duos of all time. Now, I don't have to be guard. It could be anything. Center, big, 2 bigs, whoever you want. We started with Kyle this time. We're going to do a little round robin. I want you to get in no specific order unless you have it. I want you to give me your top NBA duos of all time. Not teams, just 2 people who played together and balled out. Ray, I'm starting with you. No order. Who you got?
I'm going with probably the best duo to me, and that's before they messed it up, Kobe and Shaq.
Ooh.
You know, you got the inside, you got the outside, both young, won championships. You know, Only problem they had was they couldn't get along. You know, if they did, they probably would have won 6. So
Facts.
Kobe and Shaq, man.
Kobe and Diesel. I like it. They were amazing together, especially when they would get on the same page. If Shaq could have stayed in shape, he probably would have been the best basketball player. He'd be the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
If he really took his weight serious in training, he'd be the GOAT.
Yup.
Cal, who you got? Top NBA duos of all
Hey,
time.
man, I had Kobe and Shaq as well. I mean, how could you not?
Yeah.
I completely agree with Ray, man. Like, I don't think they're the best duo of all time, but I think they're the most overpowering. Like, had they stayed together,
Mm-hmm.
they probably win, like he said, bare minimum 6. They probably get to 8 for all we know. Like, if Shaq would have just kept his body in shape and they kept it cool and he kind of passed the torch to Kobe, there's no telling how much they would have won. So, completely agree with him there.
Okay.
Not to cut y'all off, the only reason I said the greatest is because both of them was A1 dudes on their own. I feel like
Facts.
Yeah.
somebody like Pip was never gonna be Jordan, but Kobe was like right there
Yes.
for real. So
They
Yes.
got the highest ceiling for sure.
yeah, they both averaged 30.
I want to, since we're talking about that, I was going to save this. Matter of fact, I'm going to save it. We're going to get into the chat. Chat's pulling up. They showing out. My man Mante, I challenged him, and he said Jordan and Pippen, Kobe and Shaq, Kareem and Magic. Nephew pulled up. He said 1, Kobe, Shaq. 2, LeBron, D. Wade. 3, Ray and KG, just because they were my favorite team when they were on the Celtics. Wow.
No Pierce?
Okay.
First two, I rock with.
He said, I respect
No
it. I
Pierce.
respect it.
Yeah.
I respect it. All right. So it was hard for me. I didn't. It was really hard. I didn't pick Kobe and Shaq, y'all.
For real?
They're top 4. If we went 5, they'd definitely be in there in no specific order.
That's crazy.
I know. I know.
thought they was guaranteed.
Yeah, I thought that was like unanimous. So I went a little different, not to be different, just because this was one of the teams that I liked and I watched a lot when I started watching basketball heavy. And this was your Spurs, Tony Parker, Tim Duncan.
That's a trio, man.
I don't want to hear it.
That's
I
a
don't want to hear
trio.
it. He even in the picture, right?
Yeah,
So we
he's
going
got
Tony Parker.
See? It was marketed as a trio, man.
He's a 6-man, man.
Go
He's a
ahead,
6-man.
man. Go ahead.
That's my duo. I'm sticking with it. You can't change my story. So Tony Parker, Tim Duncan, or if you want to go Duncan and Robinson, But that duo right there, these two
They got
are
some
the
rings.
reason they won. He was definitely their glue guy that could score a lot. But these two are the ones that led the charge. No Timmy. You take Timmy out of this, there's no championship.
Nah, facts.
Just that simple. So that's my duo. I went with them. They had the Hall of Fame coach, Hill up. God be with him. And I just think, even if you took Ginobili out, I still think they may have one less championship, because you got to figure, even when they were getting older, they had the Clippers Kawhi in his young age,
Yeah.
coming out there good knees. So I really think
Locking
that they
LeBron
were
up.
locking LeBron. When LeBron saw him walking on the field,
Yeah.
not this motherfucker. He was mad. He was upset. Like, man, not this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Cussing on the man, I gotta bring him back in. I was starting to get hot. So that's my first one that I picked. Kobe and Shaq, no disrespect. If we said top 5, it's just flippity floppity. I had to go with my favorites more so, but also they got
Yeah,
the
I feel
accolades to go with it. All right, we're gonna keep it rotating. Who we got? Kyle.
I'm going to go Mike and Scotty. How
He's
could
gonna
you
just
not
jump
pick them?
to it, huh? He's gonna just
Yeah. He like,
They-
for somebody. Yeah, man.
He's gonna
rings.
jump to it.
6 rings. I mean,
Mhm.
they complemented each other so well. We haven't seen 2 wings win a ring like this that didn't have a big. Like, they're the first ones without like a true big
What?
to win
Facts.
rings like that.
Facts.
They had Horace Grant.
Yeah, I mean,
Facts.
like 6'9".
So was
You know,
Draymond.
Yeah, he's
Nah,
he's
bro.
smaller than that. He's smaller than that. You know what? You're right with that. I'll give you that. With Draymond. But they were the first to do it. They could lock up on defense, especially when you added Dennis Rodman and Ron
They
Harper.
could
Like,
lock up
the
on
defense
defense.
went crazy.
Pippen could really guard a 4, and Rodman could really guard a center if he really had to. He's just so
True.
ferocious.
True.
Go ahead. He was
That's true.
ferocious.
Yeah, man. I mean, you just look up defensive highlights of these two locking up. They're like always in sync. They kind of move a lot alike. They just complemented each other so well. And Scotty really doesn't get as much shine as I would like. You know, he's got 6 rings, and people sit there and say he's not top 50 or he's barely top 50. Like, to me, he should be considered top 25. Right. He's just as instrumental to those rings as Mike is. Obviously, Mike was dropping 40, but you got to give Pip some love, man. He's one of my favorite players of all time. Shouts to Scotty.
Thanks.
Shout out to Scotty. Shout out to Scotty. Okay. Ray, who you got?
I'm going with the Splash Bros, man.
Okay.
I'm going with them, man.
No Jordan Pippen?
Hey, this my number 2, man.
Okay, we're going in order. We're going in order.
You trying to ruin my list?
I'm not.
No, I'm going with the Splash Bros, man. Like
Brodies.
They got everything everybody else got. They got rings. Both of them will drop 30 on you. The 2 players that can get hotter than anybody in history to me. Like, I'm talking about when they get hot, and Clay is probably number 1. Like, when he get hot, he just can't miss. So I'm gonna go with the Splash Bros, man, because they really don't got that many weaknesses for real. They got the ships, they got the respect.
They do.
You know what I mean? They changed the game. They made everybody want to shoot and play like them.
Right.
You know. Yeah, man.
So I got a question. If you take out the Kevin Durant time, would you still consider them the greatest duo? Because they did get bounced out without him. And they didn't win another one until they got him.
That's a good question, but I say yes because of the 2022 ring. They came back and did it again after everybody thought it was all about Kevin Durant. They proved it again, and that was the one that kind of solidified them in my eyes, because now Kevin Durant can't win one, and they went ahead and did it without him like they were supposed to. So, yeah, I would still put them on there.
Okay, I like it. So, in all transparency, I had the Splash Brothers also.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the way they both elevated Clay, when he scored like 50-something points, some crazy amount of points on like 7 dribbles, I'm like, I ain't never seen nothing like that, man. And people are like, oh, well, they just screening everybody. I don't care. They're winning. They're efficient. And they're doing it. Now, you talk about doing it without a true big? Who's their true big when they won the first? Zaza Pachulia? Yeah, he was just tall.
Bogut, yeah.
Yeah, Bogut was skilled, but he wasn't really. He was more so a
tall. No, they weren't great, yeah.
But when they started continuing to win, they had Draymond playing center and Looney. And both of them, 6'9", 6'10". Like he said, Draymond's not even 6'9". He's really like 6'7".
Yeah.
He just says he's 6'9" because he has very big heels on his shoes. Other than that, he's not all that. But they led the way. They beat a handicapped Cavs team, when LeBron should have won MVP of the finals when they lost.
Facts.
He should have still. I argue to this day, LeBron should have won MVP when they lost. But they did it homegrown. They did it their way. First, they did it with numbers, and then they did it with just their talent being uber talent over everybody else that they were going against. Steph Curry is a surefire Hall of Famer on multiple levels. It's just nothing they could do. Even Clay, people forget because he's been diminished, and I think that's because of injury. He's a Hall of Famer. Easy. And I do say, just like a Mike, no Scotty, they don't win. A Steph, no Clay, they don't win.
Nope.
Game 6 Clay.
You take Clay off of any of those teams where they won a ring, they don't win rings.
Facts.
It's just that serious. Yes, Kevin Durant helped them get over the hump after losing, but if you switched out Klay Thomas and Kevin Durant, they still lose. Clay has to be a part of that. And like even when they won, they looked at it as Clay, Draymond, and Steph. That's why it all went to shambles, because KD knew this would never be my town, my team, or I looked at it as the one that helped them win the championship because they did it before me, and like Ray said, they did it after me.
Yeah, he'll lock you up too, and Steph got a lot of his points because they knew they had to worry about Clay. He on a whole other side of the floor, and you guarding Steph 40 feet out. Like that's easy points for both of them, because he don't need to dribble, he don't need to drive to the basket. Just throw it to him.
That's called cheating. All right, Cal, who you got? Last but not least.
I'm gonna go. I don't really love this pick because they're kind of before my time, but it's kind of hard to narrow it down to three. Weirdly enough, throughout the history of the NBA, but I got Magic and Kareem because I think they
Magic
won
and
four together,
Kareem.
and I mean you could. I mean they're probably two of the top five ever. So
Let me get that. What happened to my
I
picture?
feel like they're deserving of that third spot. So I got Magic and Kareem, greatest point guard ever, and to some the greatest center ever. For sure, top five center ever, top
Mhm.
three probably center ever.
You think he
So
was the greatest point guard ever?
Magic, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Magic's the best point guard ever. Yeah.
He said that quick, like, yeah.
Yeah, just that.
You won a
simple.
title your rookie year. You can't. There's really
Can't-
no,
Can't really say too much.
And he's 6'9".
not
Like,
too much, man.
The goggles.
Steph getting
Yeah,
there, but
yeah,
yeah.
Steph close. Steph close for sure.
Okay, we got some chat pulling up. My main man Tay said, that's a lie. I disagree. The one finals, it was Poole and Wiggins playing good defense on Tatum. Clay was washed up and hurt.
Washed up. I mean, he wasn't the Steph he was, but the question wasn't how good he played. It was he was talking about Kevin Durant and Clay and him. He was a part of the team that won one without Kevin Durant before and after. That's more so what I was getting at because I remember that finals and Wiggins was important. I was just answering the John's question about Kevin Durant. Does that take that away from them? But he was on that team. He got four of them too.
He know holding up the 4 piece
Yeah.
count where he counted.
He like to tell it too. Yeah, he be doing
Yeah.
that.
He knows how to count to 4 if he don't know how to do nothing else. Definitely know
But
how to
yeah,
count to 4.
Wiggins was going crazy that finals. That's the first time I started respecting him this game. Like,
I got you. All right, Ray. Last but not least, who you got?
I got I'm gonna throw an honorable mention out there because I know that nobody liked them, including me for real. But Stockton Malone got to be on there somewhere, even if it ain't the top three.
Okay,
Because they a real duo, man.
are a
They a
duo.
real. People don't even remember the rest of the people on the court because they used to really play
Yeah.
that 2-man game and they mastered it. They just didn't. They went up against Jordan, but they deserve to be on there because
A lot of
they
people.
could really hoop. Both of them could hoop, man. But I got to go with Jordan and Pippen. You know, that's the obvious answer, but you already know why. It's like they lock you up. They got 6 rings. Yeah, I got to.
Okay.
I got to. They, that's like the perfect duo too. And they got 6 rings, man. It's like, what more proof do you need?
They did their thing. They're very
Yeah.
much so. We spoke on them earlier. They are the dynamic duo. One of the dynamic duos of the dynamic duos. Okay. Last but not least, moi. Now, I didn't put nothing in no order. My honorable mention is Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. I didn't pick
Honorable
them as
mention?
mine. I didn't
He
put it in no order.
disrespectful, man.
And we go top 5. I didn't put. I'm not.
What
saying
did
they
Jordan do to
won.
you, man?
I'm not, I got a shoe up
You
there.
try to
What
get
else
it?
you
Nah,
want?
man.
What
I
else
don't
you
believe
want
it.
from? What more do you?
You try to
want
get an
from me?
autograph or something in the 90s or something. He just like,
Listen, man. Listen. I'm gonna before I unveil my, not gonna say not my top, but like they like top 1 or 2. I'm just gonna put it out there. I ain't gonna say which one. Jordan could be one. He just wasn't in this show. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys. I love illustrations. Everybody who don't like a book with pictures. If I read a book, I want it to be more pictures than words. Okay, so that's just me. I want you guys to look at this. Look at this right here. Okay, this is a collective of the top statistical duos since 2004 to 2023. I couldn't get all the way up to 24, 25. They didn't have those stats. So when you look on here, you see a lot of the same faces. And then some of the guys that we know, you see your Kobe's, you see your Shaqs. They, like you said, they were good without each other. Good without each other. Look at that. Tim Duncan, Tony Parker. You see Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady. Shout out Yao Ming, Tracy McGrady. That's people forget how good they were. Then you got your champs, Jamal Murray. This surprised me. KD and Durant. This one too. That surprised me. But you got your Steph and your KD. But there's one face that sticks out a lot more than the rest of the faces. You got some LeBron. You got some LeBron. Oh, look, some more LeBron. Look, it's LeBron. Oh shit, it's a whole new decade, and guess who's still in the top duos? LeBron. So I had to go and show mad love. I could pick a couple of duos, but I had to go when he was in his prime. I had to go with LeBron and D Wade. That's when LeBron came into his own. He was prime LeBron. I think he was on steroids because he gained like for real. Motherfucker was like 275, 6'9". Motherfucker was a walking, talking refrigerator. It was amazing to see him play. That's when he was trying to be the bad guy, you know. But I think this duo right here could have gave most of the duos you named. I think Shaq is different. You know,
Go and say it.
Listen, I'm crazy. I ain't stupid. You know.
I was waiting for you to say it. Like what?
Outside of this, I think they could have even got with that Tony Parker Tim Duncan combo because Duncan wasn't a true aggressor. Shaq, when he was in his bag, in shape, ready to go, I don't think it's a player out here that could have stopped him.
Nah.
Ever. No matter which way you want to go about it, you had to foul him and hope he missed his free throws.
Yep.
So I picked as one of my top three. I picked LeBron and Kobe. LeBron and Kobe. I wish I picked LeBron and D Wade as my top. That would have been a crazy combo, wouldn't it? I don't know, because LeBron would have just deferred. I ain't even gonna lie. He would have Kobe the whole game. He would have been Scotty. Just keep it real. He'd have been Scotty, but he still have been great. But he'd been Scotty. He'd been the greater Scotty. So that's who I picked as my third. All around, I want the chat to keep chiming in on what they feel. We're going to keep it moving. That was a great go around. I know guys is like, oh, no, Ray thinks I hate Jordan. I don't hate Jordan.
Hey man, we got some receipts now.
I don't hate
episode
Jordan.
17.
Yeah,
we got a lot of evidence.
He in the top 5.
Nah, man. That's disrespectful too.
How? Just because I ain't
he in the top 5. He's somewhere. He gotta be 1 or 2. Yeah, I'm cool with you saying LeBron better.
I ain't say which one he was.
That might be true.
One, but I just didn't mention him. I want to pick some of my favorites that I got to witness and see.
Hey man, no judgment, man. But the chat see what you be doing, man. He got the little Jordan, got the Jordan behind him to throw us off. Yeah, I like Jordan.
Jordan's down here. Jordan's shoe. See, Jordan, number 23, the GOAT. Maybe. Okay, so we're gonna keep it moving to our next category of conversation. This will be where we wrap up at, but I want to touch on this one. I want the chat to chime in. I think this one should be pretty interesting, and we're just gonna go from there. Let's get it.
Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Are you not entertained? This is where we go ahead and we pick out things out of entertainment. We talk about it. Usually it's the top 5. Sometimes it's a category, it's a tier. Last year we talked about the top of their class, the leaders of all schools when it came to thoughts, when it came to just being an all-around artist in different categories of being an artist that we would say. So last year we went with hip hop. Last week we went with hip hop. This week I want to go with singers. And this could be singers across the board. It doesn't have to be R&B. It doesn't have to be rock. It could be anybody who sings. And we have different categories. And we're going to go round robin style before we get up out of here. And I want you guys to give me your best, your top of their class in that category. You can only pick one person. And if we got enough time, we'll get into some honorable mentions. So I want to start with some new faces. To keep it interesting, who is the best new singer in the past 5 years? Ray. We're going to go with Ray. Look, you got your hands ready. You was okay, we can go with Kyle. Kyle had it. He said, I got one. Oh, yeah. I want to get it out there for somebody else to do. I got it. Go ahead. What you got? Best singer, but it has to be within the past half decade, 5 years.
Can Kyle go first on this one?
He can go first. Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. This one was difficult for me too, to be honest. A couple of these categories were kind of difficult for me, because it made me realize how many artists I don't really listen to that are new. But if I had to pick 2, one would be Leon Thomas. His last album, Mud, was incredible. That's one of my favorite projects of the last 5 years, to be honest with you. That's an amazing project. Then on the female side for R&B, I actually kind of like Mariah the Scientist. I didn't really used to mess with her, But the more
Yeah,
I
she
listen to her
good.
music and the more I realize she actually writes her shit and she's like been a prominent writer in the R&B industry, really kind of earned my respect. Not that she needs to earn my respect, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
what you mean.
you know what I mean? She's
that's a
so
good pick.
she's a talented artist and I got to listen to her stuff a little more. I really like it. So, Mariah the Scientist and Leon Thomas for new R&B for me.
Okay. Ray.
Fire pick.
Newer R&B.
I mean, man, go to the
Um,
chat real quick. He said Mariah bad too. Like she look good. We
yeah.
don't know what she-
I was gonna say that, but I was like,
Ray, who you got? Past 5 years? Top artist. What you got?
mine's a little tricky. I'm gonna do a female and male too, but I don't know if this count. I was gonna say Frank Ocean, but he ain't dropped in 5 years plus. So I don't know if I can pick him. But
You
if I
reaching.
can't,
We've
if
been
I
out. We've
can't,
been
then
out.
I go my boy Brent Fayez on the male
Okay.
side. He always drop great albums. You know what I mean? Everybody trying to steal his voice, his vocal style now because it's so popular. So I'll go with Brent on the male side. And the female side is easy for me. That's SZA.
Damn. I should
She got the songwriting, she got the voice, she done did it in the stadium. And she one of the few females that you can listen to her albums not feel weird.
Right.
Cause her songwriting is so good, like Control and
Facts.
SOS. So SZA and Brent Fayez for me.
Okay, so for me, I definitely agree. I didn't have a male artist. I only had SZA. So when you stole SZA,
That's
I
cool.
was very hurt. Very hurt. I think past 5 years, the best new singer out is SZA. She's absolutely amazing. She's great on so many levels. Mariah, the scientist,
Sleeper.
sleeper, but she's very talented. All right, we're gonna get a little interesting now, and we're gonna say which singer. You can only pick one. No boy, no girl. And if you got a boy and a girl, man or a woman, however you want it, whatever the pronouns are, you got it's 2026. You better be ready. So whatever your pronouns are, whichever one you want to pick, which singer has the best live show? We'll keep the rotation going. Cal, best live show from a singer. Who you got? All time. You can pick anybody.
All time?
You can
Come
pick
on, that's
anybody,
easy.
but you only pick one.
It's easy. Mike.
Easy.
We going Mike. It's MJ. It's I don't even got to ad lib on that. If you ever seen even a highlight of what a Michael Jackson live show looks like, I mean that's all your answer is. So Michael Jackson, 1A, 1B, 1C.
Okay. Easy. Who you got, Ray?
Michael
Same.
Jackson.
Same.
Ain't nothing else to say. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I did not pick Michael Jackson. What? What?
You gonna pick LeBron James for this one too?
Yeah. I see what he was doing in the pre-show.
No.
Like he was setting up for it.
No.
Give me Savannah.
I
Savannah
honestly,
James.
Savannah, right? The best live show, Savannah James. I actually picked somebody. You know, I love Mike's shows were epic, but I think because of how big he was, it made his shows even that much more epic. But I think somebody who had a live show who didn't have the prestige of being as great as he was, but still has an amazing live show, especially with all the people they bring on and how they go about it, choreography and everything, it's not Chris Brown. I went with Beyonce. Beyonce's live show is amazing.
I ain't mad at that.
It's really good. Like, it's
Yeah, it is.
entertaining. She does a great job. She's ultra engaging. The choreography is great. The costumes are great. How she goes about it. When she performed Freedom with Kendrick Lamar live on stage, man, you could feel it through the TV. I'm like, this is dope. He said LeBron is crazy.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
not pick LeBron as the best live show ever for a singer. All right, but if I didn't pick Beyonce, of course it's Michael Jackson. But that's okay. Everybody has. I think Beyonce is a good choice. If we just not all,
yeah.
she didn't have the iconic. Nobody does of MJ.
It's a great choice.
It's just that
Beyonce's a great
simple.
choice.
She,
All right.
she either one or two for a lot of people, so I'm not mad at that at all. Like she her voice control, the way she be moving, and her voice never crack. She don't sound like she out of breath. Like that's the stuff I be looking at.
Crazy
And
word.
Real talent.
Yeah, she one of the goats.
Man, entertaining every time you see her live.
Hmm.
All right, so we're gonna go with best dancer. I want to start since y'all think I got a little hate in my heart. I picked MJ. I picked MJ as the best dancer who was a singer ever. I know we're going to get some mixed vibes on this. I'm pretty sure some people might go other ways because if I didn't go, this was the hardest one for me, to be real.
Really?
Because it was. Because I bounced between Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, and then I even had to think about Bruno Mars. But then I dropped Bruno Mars, and I went Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, and I said, I got to give it to Mike. I got to give it to Mike. Mike created moves that never existed. If he didn't create them, he took the credit for it. Okay, so you know, chat chimed in, said never better than Breezy. See, that's what I'm saying. People had their own opinion. I picked Michael Jackson as the best singer as far as dancing. Ray, who you got?
I agree with the chat, man. I got Chris Brown as the best dancer I ever seen
Wow,
in my life.
can't go wrong.
Period. Yeah, I think Chris Brown got Mike just because he got the versatility. I think Mike is more iconic, better performing, all that. But I think pure dancing, I think Chris Brown is the best because he can do pretty much any style, you know. And you know, when I think of greatest dancers, obviously James Brown got to be on there because he
I thought
influenced
about
Michael
that.
Jackson. Michael Jackson.
But
So
I
we
didn't
talking
really
history.
see him as being the greatest, man. He just moved his feet real quick.
He up there. I got Chris Brown. I think Chris Brown is the best dancer. Like the look at the chat. They naming the right people, man. Like Janet is on my list.
Janet Jackson.
You know,
T. Club said
Tiana.
Janet
Yeah,
Jackson,
that's a
Beyonce,
great
Chris Brown.
list.
Tiana Taylor.
Yeah, she
She
belong
known
on
more
there.
for dancing than singing, but she
Yeah,
can dance her ass
but
off.
I think Chris Brown is the king of
Man,
that
Tay pulled up
category.
said Kalani for women and male is Blast as far as new singers. And he
Blast.
said best performer
Blast
live
nice.
is Chris Brown and best dancer is Usher. Wow. Okay,
Usher's
I
nice.
knew that one was gonna go all over the board. I knew that was. My twist pulled up and said if Mike was around, he could do any style.
I can't see Mike crumping like doing the stump the yard shit like Chris Brown.
Come up on.
He ain't even need no stunt man. Like yeah.
If you know, you
Mike
know.
was, you know,
Put
he
the
was on
glove
his feet most of the time. Like Chris Brown be flipping. I ain't never seen Michael Jackson do no backflip. Like,
Hey man, but Mike's pop lock game was top tier.
oh, definitely. He's still on the list, but I don't think he better than Chris Brown. I don't think nobody better than him in just pure dancing.
Like I said, drugs are bad.
Boy, Breezy.
Say Yawa. Who's Yawa?
It's a great question.
Hey, okay, what's that? Is that Haiti Hugo? Who's Yawa? And what are they the top of class at? Are they the best live
I missed a
show?
lot of this.
Are they the
Kalani,
best new
Kehlani,
singer? Yeah, I put that one up there. Yeah,
Or the singer.
Kalani for the women and male for the blast for the new singer. Best performer is live Chris Brown, and the best dancer is Usher. So he got Usher over Tiana Taylor, Beyonce, Chris Brown, or Janet Jackson.
I love Usher. He ain't better than Chris Brown, man.
As far as dancing,
Nah, hell no. He better
think he's
artist.
better singing.
Definitely. Better everything except dancing. Better albums.
Okay.
Better everything, but not dancing.
Not dancing. Everybody
Nah.
fucking with Chris Breezy.
agree.
I get it. He cold. But I think him and Mike in a dance, Mike in his prime, Chris Brown in
It'll
his
be
prime
good.
would be interesting to see.
Yeah, it would. It would.
Nuts.
That'd be the crazy
Until he do that
dance off.
stump the yard move, then it's
Go slide on his hands. All right. We got one more category for everybody to tap in on, and this is the one
You
that
didn't even go to me.
I did.
No, you
I
didn't.
ain't go best dancer.
No, you didn't go to him. You started
right.
this one off.
Which is
Go
fine
ahead,
because my answer is Mike. And if you ask
Okay.
me on another day, it might be Chris Brown. But I just wanted to highlight, because we talked about Mike, we talked about Chris Brown. I want to highlight Ciara. Ciara is a great.
Oh, it's an
live
underrated one.
Okay.
She
Yeah.
kills it. So
I
shout out
forgot
to
about
Ciara.
her.
Sierra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she a beast.
Miss Wilson.
I forgot about Sierra.
Mrs. Wilson.
Yeah.
Sierra Wilson. All right, I like that. That's a good choice. She can't dance. She's underrated. I apologize for not coming around the corner to you.
No worries, no worries,
This is
dog.
what we'll do
No
to make
worries,
up
dog.
for it. We'll end off with the category of all categories of what a singer makes. What makes a singer a singer? We're gonna go with the best voice. We're gonna start with Kyle. What singer of all time had the best voice? Now this one right here is interesting because it
tough.
ain't Mike. I'm sorry, it's not.
It's
No,
not.
it ain't Mike.
No.
I love Mike,
Mike.
but his voice wasn't the best of all time. Kyle, who you got best of all time? C Glove say yes, Sierra.
John, you know what's funny? These top 3 lists inspired me because the other day I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, who do I think has the best voice in R&B? I was like, I bet John's gonna ask this one day, so I'm like, let me prep myself, and try to like,
He was ready.
Right.
because me and Keenan asked me one time on the podcast, and I was like, I really don't know. And to be honest with you, I had the same answer when I asked myself the other day. I was like, I really don't know. I couldn't pick one.
It's
I love
vibe.
R&B. I listen to R&B just as much as I do hip hop, and I still like. There's not one voice that really sticks out to me. After thinking about it, though, what I came up with, if I had to pick one, this is actually going to be a group. I've always loved their voices, or when I hear they're going to do the anthem or something like that, I'm like, all right, I'm kind of locking in for this, and that's Boys to Men.
Wow, as a group.
As a group, yeah, I'll
Okay.
pick Boys to Men. As a solo artist, it'd be hard for me to
Train.
pick. You know?
I respect it. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rotate over because somebody took my pick already. My best voice, Whitney Houston. And that's still hard to say out of all the voices that are out here. You got Mariah Carey, Anita Baker. You got some people, Sade. You got some
Man, you
people.
naming all the people,
Oh,
dog.
my bad. All right, go ahead, Ray. Who you got?
I got Sade, man.
I did. Oh, that's
And
the one
I
that hit
know
on.
I agree. Like I didn't understand the category honestly because I was like, is it the best singer or the voice you like the
Voice
most?
that's the best to you, like that best voice.
Like
to
powerful.
you. Just the
Oh,
best
okay.
voice to you. That like that's
Oh,
the best
yeah.
voice. One of the best voices I've ever heard.
Yeah,
Like, to me,
I got
that's the shit.
Sade. I was gonna say Sade just because it's the most unique, but I think Whitney Houston the best pure singer. Like
Yeah.
it don't even sound like she trained. She just
She's just singing.
God just gave her that voice, man.
That's
Just
it.
like that's it. Like
That's it. You know what? I ain't
Looks
gonna
like
give you
she's
much
talking
else,
to
but
him.
I'm gonna give you this voice.
yeah, it's like effortless to her, man. But
And know she hit.
I'll listen to Sade over anybody.
So no Mariah Carey for nobody.
Yeah, she on there.
She only one that can
Mariah
hit them
was on
notes.
there.
I
Be on
ain't
there.
never heard nobody hit them notes.
She might be right behind Whitney. It's as far as
Whitney
gifted
just had
voices.
it. Whitney's so big in her voice.
Mhm.
It was just it reaches across generations. Mariah
Yeah.
reaches across generations with all I want for Christmas is you.
Yeah,
Whitney
like I was
Houston-
talking about that with the national anthem. That's
Yeah.
the first one I think of.
Yeah.
Yup.
It's Whitney
Fact.
with
Yeah.
the headband.
Yeah.
It's like, man,
yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's dope. I like all those choices. You can't go wrong with any of them. Chat, keep chiming in. I appreciate you for showing up, showing out. All right. I told you guys and gals that showed up, all your pronouns out there. You know, you gotta be politically correct these days. I'm not trying to get was it canceled? That's what the young folks say. I told you it was gonna be a test at the end. I hope you took notes. If not, it's cool. I'm gonna cheat and give you the answers anyway. All right. You know what you must do in order to pass the test? You must like, subscribe, and enjoy. And the things you have to like, subscribe, and enjoy to is a couple of things that I need you to like, subscribe, enjoy to ASAP. First off, Warner Brothers Podcast, my main man, Kyle, my arch nemesis, Keenan. You must like, subscribe, and enjoy. That's what we got going on right now. All right? Tell them about the show real quick, Keenan, Kyle, before we get out of here. Keenan must be talking about me.
Yeah.
He heard my Spurs take.
Hey man, as John mentioned earlier, I did the NBA tiers last night, tiering from top to bottom, worst teams to the best teams going into the playoffs. We will have tons of NBA awards and NBA end of season content for you guys next week. Hopefully John and Ray can join us. We talk tons of music on there, hip hop and R&B, and really whatever else. As I always say, this is like the cousin to our podcast. We are very similar veins as far as content. Y'all will love it.
For
Most
sure.
definitely. Most definitely. And that's not the end of the test. There's a part 2. Okay. And if you haven't studied, that's okay. I'll give you the answers. You must like, subscribe, and enjoy in order to pass this test. 6:23 a.m. across all platforms. Art Dealer Entertainment. Tell them what's going on with you, Ray.
Yeah, trying to finish up this tape, man. For anybody that's looking for the music, man, I'm definitely coming back with some good stuff. I got a couple movies coming up. You see, I changed. That's the album cover right there at the top. I changed the logo. So look forward to seeing that everywhere. I don't care, billboards, vinyls. I'm doing a guerrilla marketing the J. Cole way. So make sure y'all support that, man.
I love it. I love it.
Well, Steph.
And you're already here, so you might as well tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to go ahead and do their homework too. Like, subscribe, and enjoy. It's the Hype Real Podcast. We live every Thursday. We pull up around the NFL football season, which is about to start off because the draft is coming. Every Sunday for live reaction, and we're about to get into the interviews with these artists. All right? So, for the time being, for everybody who showed up and showed out, I salute. I say thank you. We appreciate you. We for the people. So if you got anything y'all want to talk about that we haven't talked about, hit me up on isthehyperealpodcast@gmail.com. I will respond. We will get your thoughts out here because I'm a man of the people. I do it for the people. So like I always say and always will say, either be good or be good at it. All right? All right. Peace.